Hello, my friends. I hope you are well. Today, I want to talk about my new application that is based on Phi-3.5 models. This application supports both Microsoft Phi-3.5 Mini Instruct for the chatbot model and Microsoft Phi-3.5 Vision for the Vision tab. Basically, the chatbot model supports conversation, and you can see there are some examples here, and we will check it in a second. And the vision part is a multimodal uh, actually functionality, and you can check the UI. You need to import a picture here, an image, and you can ask a question about the picture and try to extract information from the image. Okay, let's check the functionality of this application first, and then I will talk about Microsoft Phi 3.5 more and more, and then we will see the codes, and we'll talk about the codes more. First of all, let's check the chatbot part. For example, here, give me a creative idea to establish a startup. Can be a good example. Submit the question, waiting for a GPU. So I need to mention that this model is deployed on my Hugging Face space, and thanks to Hugging Face for easy deploying. And you have access to this model from this address, and you can find this address in the description. The model is actually running on 0 GPU, and the GPU is successfully acquired here, and we can see the answer. So it's started to explanation about my question. Creating a startup involves a unique value proposition, solving a specific problem. And for example, concept eco health, personalized holistic health and wellness platform. Core idea and more about eco health. So it can actually answer my question. It can actually handle. I think it can be a big answer, and it can write a lot of things about how to create a creative startup. And the core idea is about sustainable health nutrition app, for example, here, or virtual fitness assistant, or mental well-being portal, and more suggestion for people who are interested in startups. Let me stop the answer, and let's check the another tab. It's vision. So it's actually two applications in one application. You have access at the same time to chatbot model and vision model. Let's check the vision model. For example, this one. That's a picture from my Google Scholar page. And let's ask question, please. Explain content of the image. I think that's a good question. And just submit. Waiting for a GPU became available. Successfully acquired GPU. And I think that it takes a little time to see the answer, and just check the answer is good or not. So basically it's the Google Scholar page, and we can see how this model can actually explain this image. I believe that Florence 2 can be a little bit better model compared to this vision model, but still it's powerful model, the Phi 3.5. The image displays a web page profile of individual name Pejman Ibrahimi, good. Associated with Mate University in Hungary, good. And Pejman data scientist, machine learning engineer, and it's okay, great. And some more explanation. It seems that's good, and it seems that it can analyze everything good. And maybe if I'm not out of GPU, I can check another one. For example, this table, maybe it's not bad. It's a table actually based on the pivot table for sale, product, and just check it. Waiting for GPU. So actually I used 0 GPU in Hugging Face. If you try to actually use this application manually, locally actually in your system, you can use Google Colab, or you can use Mass Compute to get more GPU. Anyway, you need to actually run this model in GPU, and the best performance is on GPU. Actually, I run it in Colab. It's the same result, and it ran very good. And even with mass compute, it can be run good. And the image display pivot table and some more information. 3 months. Was it 3 months? Yeah, it's 3 months. And more information. Okay, this is about the application. And you have access to my LinkedIn here, my GitHub, live demo of my PhD defense. More explanation about Microsoft Phi models. So that's all about this application. Let's check the code. You have access to all codes in my GitHub, rod1367, and you can check this repository. I provided enough explanation about the model here, and it's a well-documented README file. You can check everything here. Link to app, link to Hugging Face, GitHub repository. And about the code, let's check app.py. Have some explanation. There is one important note. I had some errors, and I got that the best performance is when you need to import the spaces as a first import necessary libraries. It's really important. Just try it. Actually, first I put in spaces in the end, but I actually found out that the space must be the first because we had some error about the sum processes and spaces. So it's best to put import spaces in the first and subprocesses in the end. Okay, just keep in mind this important note. And then I just use the tokenizer and for chatbot model, the Microsoft Phi mini instruct, and define the device. It must be CUDA. And quantization is really important because every day the model will be bigger and bigger, and quantization can help us to make it easy to use. We have two functions, the stream chatbot and the stream division. The stream chatbot is related to chatbot model, and the stream vision is related to actually vision model. And this part of code is exactly come from the documentation. So I didn't change anything in this part of the code. If you check the Microsoft Phi-3.5 vision instruct, you can see this part of code is exactly based on the documentation. And after that, I added some CSS, some placeholder, title, explanation about the model, and the Gradio app. I used this beautiful theme, small and pretty, my favorite theme. And that's all. That's all about the code. And because I like to see everything row by row, I use gr tab. That's all about code. And if you wanna see more information about the models, I suggest you to check the Microsoft Phi-3.5 mini instruct page in the Hugging Face with this address. You can get more information. The nice thing is it's based on the license of MIT. You have access to this model free, and you have here some comparison about these models with Llama 3, with GPT, Gemini, Mistral models, and it's good to put time to read. Actually, it takes 5 minutes to read all of them, and you can check even the requirement that TXT file, what you need. And again, thanks to Microsoft for this great model, and you can check more and more about this model. And about the vision model is the same. You can check everything here. Some nice explanation, and this is the part of code I told you. I just use this part of code to manage the image. And that's all about this application. I kindly request, if you like this application, please like it in the Hugging Face. Please make some star on my actually GitHub page and this repo. And that's all. Thank you so much. And you have again access to all of my application in my Hugging Face page. You can check my different collections, chatbots, OCR, data science collection, and game collection. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.